Check, check, check. Radio check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, welcome back to another stream. Yeah, we've started a little earlier for today's flight. Before we go into the particulars of it, I do thank each and every one of you who's got notification of the stream and has decided to stop in just to have a look or just to stay here for the flight today. Thank you so much. Yeah. Just wanted to try something a little different. Last stream, guys, it did crash for me, unfortunately. I had some internet issues. Hopefully it's all resolved for this flight. And I had a little bit of time early this morning here in Southern Ontario, Canada. It is only 9:34 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and I thought I would do a flight. Merc, welcome on board. Welcome. And Merc, as you can see, I did make you a moderator. Yeah, so I mean, if you're up for it, you can mod. If you don't feel comfortable, I can go ahead and take it out. I didn't expect you to stream this early. Laugh my ass off. He said, yeah. Me too, guys. It was just like that. Short notice. I wanted to make sure that the internet did work. And I found this route that was on the back burner for a little bit. And I thought, you know what, now might be a time to do it. I do, believe it or not, have an audience in India. So for all the Indian followers there, thank you so much. I hope more of you can subscribe. And yeah, this is a big shout out to everyone over in South Asia. And, thank you. Yeah, and we'll do some flying out here. We do a lot of the flying in North America and some in Europe, so why not go across the ocean here and do, or on the other side of the planet and do some more flying. All right, let me go ahead and get the face cam on, guys. I'm sorry, it is a little early for me. Yeah, I don't have the proper mask on right now, but anyway, yeah, so here we are. I'm not on Vatsim, guys, just because there is no controllers out here. We're going to have another look, a final look at the FSLabs A321, and then we'll be back into the Boeing aircraft for the next flights. There it is. We've got some more people in here. 1201 on the subs. Dervish Ari in the house. Good day, mate. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you. And I am running it on the vertical stream as well, guys. I'm going to just open that up for you guys, or for myself. If there's anybody in the vertical chatting, I can go ahead and say hello. Stand by here for a minute. It looks like my... All right. Let's see. There's always something going on. FS. Go to the multi-stream. And it doesn't look like I've got anybody in the chat there. But if you are on the vertical, you can go ahead and check it out on the horizontal as well. And, say hello there too. Yeah, it looks like my second phone here is not. All right, so you know what? Maybe that might have been the problem. That might have been. All right, somehow Asian Vatsim is kind of dead, such as UAE and India or even Hong Kong. Exactly, yeah. Hong Kong usually does events on the weekend. They usually hold, events on Saturday. It'll be Saturday morning for me. I'm not sure. I guess it's Saturday evening for them, but we'll keep an eye out for future events, and maybe we can fly one of those. All right. Anyway, the particulars for today's flight, guys. We're sitting here in. Let me see if I can get the airport pronunciation right. The airport is Chennai International, Chennai International, and we're going to Gandhi International. This is which is in Delhi. This is a real world flight. It is operated by what is the flight? Yeah, Indigo. Sorry, guys. Yeah, real world flight. operated by Indigo. Our call sign for today is iFly. 1200 is the number. Flight time for today, 2 hours and 28 minutes. Gate to gate, 2 hours and 56 minutes. We will be covering a distance of 1,011 nautical miles at a cruise altitude of 36,000 feet, or flight level 360. Guys, and I do apologize if I'm stumbling with the words here. This is a carrier that I normally don't fly, but we will in the future. And this isn't a region that I normally haven't flown. I think I've done one flight in the A380 to India in the past. But if you guys, if there's a demand for it, we'll definitely come back. It is a real world flight, guys. If you want the particulars for the flight radar 24 or flight aware, it'll give you all the particulars. We're not flying on real time now just because it is getting close to nighttime. Or at least evening in India. I've just rolled back the clock just a few hours so we get a little bit of sun. I am on Microsoft 2024. If you've got any questions with the simulator and settings, I'll be more than happy to discuss that with you. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the stream. TapTube in-house, hello, welcome on board. Of course, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, hitting that bell to be notified of future streams, and of course, dropping a like in the video. We're trying to get up to 20 likes. We'll try to get 20 likes. And this is for all the viewers that I have that are overseas, and that sometimes it's very, very late at night for you guys to watch live, and now you get a chance to do it. If you've got any questions in regard to flight simulation as well, please go ahead and ask. I'll be more than happy to try to answer. Merck says you should definitely do a flight with the A340, such a rare plane to fly on Vatsim. Yes. Unfortunately, I don't know if there is. Oh, yeah, there is one on Microsoft Flight Simulator. I believe the one for X-Plane 12 is better. So let me go ahead and get the sounds up here. I'm going to crank up the sounds. And we're going to jump aboard the aircraft now, and we're going to get things started. All right. And like I said, guys, I am not on Vatsim. Also, because I've got this radio panel in here, and I still haven't figured out how to get the mode C to work. So anyway, without further ado, let's jump aboard here and let's get things started. So up to the overhead panel. First things first, battery switch on, battery 1, 2 on. External power on, and I've got it cranked for the sounds. Hope you guys enjoy the sounds here. All right, so we've got power now. Let's go ahead. 1, 2, 3 for alignment, ground control, crew supply, oxygen. We've got the left, center, right controls, fuel pumps on. We'll come down to the actually beacon switch. We'll get that armed, and then we'll get the APU switch turned on. There it is. We'll wait a few seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we'll go ahead and start that APU. Perfect. We'll come now over to the electronic flight bag. Let's log in. And let's... Actually, first things first, let's go ahead to the tech log and see if we've got any problems with the plane today. All right, so we've got Aircon Pack 1 is in op, expires in 9 days. These are the, the problems. Flow control valve deactivated. You know what? I want this repaired for the flight. I want to make sure that everything is good for today's journey. And we're going to go ahead and hit that wrench. Confirm repair detail, absolutely. And now it looks like we've got nothing showing. So we can go up now to the airplane diagram here, the services. Now we're all hooked up. And you know what? Let's go ahead and request the boarding. We'll do that. We'll request it. All right, that all looks good up on the top. Actually, no. We'll get the seatbelt, portable electronics, no smoking on, and we'll arm the emergency exit. Merck says, nah, Latin VFR sucks ass very bad. It's just an Asobo A320 with 4 engines. MCDU. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure about Latin VFR. Doesn't create that bad scenery, but those airplanes, I haven't heard any good things about them. Guys, the scenery here, we're gonna step out for a minute here and have a look as the aircraft gets boarded, or the boarding gets underway. Check it out, guys. This is freeware scenery. I can't remember who the developer is. It's from a FlightSim.to. It's really, really good. This looks really, really good for freeware scenery. So big shout out to the individual or individuals who've, you know, brought this to us for free. Absolutely free. I believe Delhi's got a good one as well too. I never spawned into it, but I did download a freeware version. But very, very nice. All right, we're gonna jump back inside the aircraft here, and we're gonna start getting the MCDU all programmed. I am running the actual physical MCDU here beside me from WinWing, so you know you'll see me with my head, you know, to my right. It'll probably be on your left, programming it. But I've got the virtual keyboard, or sorry, the virtual MCDU here for you guys to see. So we'll get this turned on. Get the brightness turned on for our first officer here. Perfect. And let's go ahead and start initializing today's flight. So we'll go to the options page. No, actually, you know what? We'll go back to the menu, ATSU, AOC menu, and then we're going to go to the init, which is right up here. And we're going to initialize the flight. Init data request, and we're going to get it. This is all via the sim brief, guys. TapTube says, what graphic card do you operate on Microsoft Flight Simulator? Excellent question. It's a RTX 4700 by Gigabyte. Here, I'll give you the specs from Nightbog. Exclamation specs, and it'll give you all my computer specs. All right, so here is the particulars, and now we can go back over to the init page here. And init request. Interesting, it didn't take the flight number this time. I wonder if that was an update. The yeah, the flight plan is not even in there. Interesting. Oh, and I've got some ground music here too. All right, let's see. AOC menu here. Yeah, these are the particulars. Queued, let's see. Yeah, sent. Okay, initialization now has been received. We'll go to the init page. Yeah, it doesn't show. Oh, you know why? Maybe because GSX Pro. Interesting. Yeah, I never had this problem before. Usually it automatically populates it. You know, the lazy way of doing it, but why not? I might have to enter everything in manually. Beanie Baby Gaming, welcome on board. I'm flying to Seoul to Atlanta right now. Started last night flying over Idaho, landing around noon. All right, have a good flight, my man. Excellent. Stay safe up in the virtual skies there. All right, I wonder if this now has anything to do with SimBrief being not SimBrief, but GSX Pro. Let's open up the door here. Yeah, you can see the passengers loading up. All right, we're gonna hang out here for a minute, and we'll see what's happening. I don't know what that is. Go ahead and close that. Let's go ahead and lock that. I don't know what that sound is now. I wonder if there's a way that I can just complete it. Yeah, see, there's a lot of... I wonder, you know what? Let's just reset the position. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I might have messed it up now. Atsu. AOC menu. Oh, look at this. There's a departure ATIS too. So this is all in. Flight time for today, 2 hours and 27 minutes. Done it twice. Oh, there's more stuff in here. Look at this, Autoland. Guys, if you want a thorough Airbus, this got a lot of goodies in it. I guess that takes care of that. Interesting. All right, well, we're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way then. And we'll go over now one more time to the init request. Now it says invalid flight plan uplink. All right, you know what? Whatever. Old-fashioned way, guys. I'm going to manually enter everything in. Not a problem. So flight number for, and plus you guys will have a chance to see how to program it from scratch. All right. Sammy Cooks in the house. Welcome on board. I do apologize, guys. Sky, what do you say for this year? I'll save $90 and buy the 777 from Flight Factor. I've looked at it. It looks pretty good to me. I'm probably going to wait, you know, until there's a sale, probably the July 4th sale, and I might pick it up. We will be back in X-Plane, guys. We will definitely be back in X-Plane. All right, so now over on the init page here, we're going to go ahead and get the you know, particulars manually programmed in. You guys will watch step by step how I get it done, and we'll get this flight underway. So first thing, flight number today is Indigo 1200, flight number 1200, call sign iFly, but the ICAO code is IGO. So we're going to put that in there. 1200. Perfect. Cost index for today's flight, we can have a look together. Let's see if it'll be up here. Cost index of only 0. Well, that's ridiculous. You know what? We're going to crank that up. We'll do cost index of 50. We're going to be doing a cruise altitude of 36,000 feet. So let's get that entered. And then we'll go now back over to the menu options, and I'm going to manually enter in all the particulars in terms of the weights and the fuel. So for today's flight, we are expecting 9,136 kilograms. So let's do, we'll take a little bit more. We'll do 9,500 kilograms for the fuel. There it is. You can see that it's already been balanced out between the two wings here. We'll return. We'll go over to our payload. We've got a 0 fuel weight now of only 48.8, but the numbers from SimBrief now has got us estimated 0 fuel weight at 69.1. So we'll try to get up to 69.1 for this. So yeah, we're just gonna start putting in numbers and manually loading up the aircraft. So we'll go passengers in the front. We'll get 80. You know, we'll get 75 here for the middle. We'll do full 70 in the back, and then let's start putting in some cargo. 1,000. Now, cargo is not only the baggage from the passengers. Sometimes there's dedicated. Oh, it looks like we've already got a lot. So you know what, I'm going to divide this up. The cargo sometimes is you know, from other shipping companies. They'll get some space and utilize it in the aircraft. 69. We'll do like that. This looks so good. We're just a little bit more, you know, because I am taking the extra fuel. What do you prefer, the iFly 737 or the FSLabs Neo? That is a great question. For the Airbus guys, I think this is my favorite ones right now, just because it's got a little bit more depth, and it handles, you know, a little bit differently than the Phoenix. Not to say that the Phoenix isn't good. So I mean, the question, two parts. If you're flying Airbus, I'm really enjoying this one for the time being. And for Boeing, right now, the iFly is, in my opinion, better than the PMDG. That's just my opinion, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and clear the scratch pad here. We want to make sure that we've got the fuel on board. 9,480 now in the tanks. We'll come down now and we're going to manually insert the flight plan here. So if you guys want, we can take a look at the route together. So here's our route. We're departing runway 25 via the Kamgu 2 Bravo departure, Kamgu, and then we'll be arriving into Delhi later on, expecting runway 11. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. 11 via the Bavok 6 arrival. So we'll come now first to Vam, that is our departure. Expecting runway 25 via the Kamgu 2. There it is. I will go ahead and insert that. And then from Kamgu, we're going to pick up an airway Q, Quebec. 24, we're going to insert that, and we're going to Bavok. It's been a minute since I've done this. Oh, no intersection. Oh, Bavox. Insert. That looks good. We can go ahead and insert that. And then we're going to go all the way down to the ICAO code for our arrival. Arrival later on this evening. This is a real-world flight, guys, and I believe it's taking off now, so we might be able to track the real-world flight. And once we get airborne, I'm going to see where the actual flight is. ILS 11 left, or 11 left, and it's via the Bavok 6 arrival. We'll go ahead and insert that. There's the flight plan. 981 on the distance here. The sim brief gave me 1,011, so close enough for that. We'll go back to the init page here, and let's get our 0 fuel weights. And our block fuel was 9.5, and now we can get the calculations. Merck says, do you know how much the price for the 777 usually drops? Well, Canada Day and July 4th are coming up now in the next couple of weeks. I think they knock off anywhere between $10 and $20. This is all in American, so I mean it's not a bad deal. Not a bad deal. All right, so we've got the flight route now loaded in. So you can hear the beautiful music inside. Passengers now are loaded. What do we have to do now? Let's have a look at our weather, and we'll get out of here. It looks like there's some weather in the area, but anyway, we're going to take this information here. So, Chennai International 190 at 9 knots for the winds. Can't remember what this is. Visibility is good. Scattered at 2,000. Scattered at 10,000. Temperature balmy 34, 2.26 degrees Celsius. I'm looking for the QNH here 1002. So we're gonna get that dialed in here. 1002. That looks good. We'll get it on our standby instrument here as well. And we're gonna bug up our altimeter all the way up to flight level 360. Whatever restrictions we have on the SID and the STAR, we'll get that. You know, the aircraft will get that all sorted out. Only 4 likes, guys. 5 likes in the chat. Let's try to get 20 likes, and let's try to get 1,210 subs, guys. If you're watching on the vertical stream, I do appreciate you guys watching over there as well. All right, this looks good. We've got a panel up here too, believe it or not. We'll come down. Let's get our squawk code in. 2,000. Whoops. Actually, you know what? We can go here. 2,000 on the squawk. And we'll go to ATC transponder on. We'll go TARA. That looks good. And for the radios, we'll do 122.8, even though I'm not on Vatsim right now here. Got that all set in. That looks good. Perfect. Ed E in-house, welcome on board. Hey, Skymaster in chat. I'm getting ready to take a flight also in the Phoenix. Excellent. Where are you off to today? If you guys are on the Vatsim, I'll be more than happy to check out the flights. I see the TCAS, it's still showing us on standby. So I'm not sure if I'm getting it all. Oh, okay, auto. So we'll do auto, and now it should show. There it is. Oops. Yes, scratch pad. We'll get. Okay, so just a few more things left to do here, guys. Let's get the perf, our takeoff data, and then we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. So, thrust. I'm gonna go toga. Anti-ice will be off. We'll do a flaps 1 configuration, and the air conditioning we'll keep on. We're going to be expecting runway 25. Let's go ahead and get the calculations in. It's all automatic. As long as you set in your particulars, your preferences, it'll automatically spit out the performance numbers for you. So V1 range for today between 138 and 146. VR 146. V2 152. We've got a config setting of 1/up. On the one on flap setting 1 on the trim. Stabilizer will be 1 up 3.3, and we are forcing a toga. Perfect. Now we can come back over to the electronic flight bag, sorry, to the MCDU here. We'll go ahead and uplink that. That looks good, and we're ready to go here. So I'm back over. Now let's see if get the APU bleed on. Let's see if my GSX works now. Yeah, now it doesn't even work. Okay, there it is now. Prepare for push and start. CST Gaming, welcome on board. Thank you so much for stopping in, my man. I was watching a little bit of your stream yesterday. Excellent stream, my man. And, of course, have a great time at the Flight Sim Expo. I will be watching it. Sadly, I won't be able to attend this year. If I didn't have to go to Europe a few weeks ago, I would have definitely I would have come down. Irish Big Dan just subscribed. Thank you so much for that. Welcome on board, my friend. Welcome. All right, so we've got the, I'm not sure what the GSX is doing here. I guess they're waiting. Oh, all right.
Pass pin inserted.
So you can hear the sounds from the outside, but, you know, when you're in the aircraft, you can't hear the GSX sounds. And it looks like we've got a couple of doors open, so before they get hooked up here, let's go ahead and close. Let's close that, and let's close that. There's the door. I'm not sure why this isn't closing. Forward cargo, perhaps that's why. There it comes down. Thanks, brother, says CST Gaming. No problem, my friend, no problem. If only they did a FS Expo in Italy as well. Well, you never know, they might in the future. I would have loved to have gone, but you know what? I will be watching the other content creators bringing in, you know, bits and pieces of the event. Hopefully there'll be some new good stuff on the way for the coming in for flight simulation. All right, back inside the aircraft here. They've already prompted me for the direction of pushback. We're gonna go do nose to the left for this morning. And let's see if we'll get it underway here. So release parking brake. I wish there was a way I can get that sound to, you know, be heard in the aircraft here. So parking brake released. We'll come up to the overhead. We'll make sure that the APU bleed is on. That is required for the engine start. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will. There's the message prompting us that we're A-OK for the start. We'll come down over to the center pedestal here. Very easy on the starting, procedure for the Airbus here. All you got to do is come to the center pedestal right below the throttles here, ignition to the start position. You make sure that your engine instruments are displaying here on the EFIS here with no flag showing. That all looks good, and all we got to do is toggle the switch. There ain't no right way, or there isn't a right way to start the engines, as in terms of engine 2 start, engine 1. It all depends on your personal preference, and if you are flying for an airline, whatever your SOPs are. So your standard operating procedures from your company, every company's got their own. So you'll follow that. Come back out here. We can listen to the... Oh, come on. And listen to the engine sound. CST Gaming says there's some exciting stuff unveiled on Saturday from Moza. I already looked at some of the stuff. I'm really, really interested in it. I'm looking forward to seeing some new stuff. All right, here it is, guys. Enjoy the spool up of engine number 2. Guys, this is default sound. Defaults come stock vanilla with the aircraft. All right, so engine number 1, we're going to go ahead and do the same.
And that you keep it fastened at all times.
If you come back down to the
if the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you.
Can hear some of the
pull a mask towards you
briefing.
to start the oxygen.
Perfect. And we're going to hang out inside for the start of number 2. Merck says, by the way, how come you're doing more MS or Microsoft rather than X plane lately? It's because of preference or quality and sound? No, yeah, that is a Canadian thing. That's how we answer. No, yeah, or yeah, no. No, yeah means no, and yeah, no means no. If that makes any sense. Yeah, I mean, I just got caught up with, Microsoft 2024 lately and the release of this new aircraft. So I will be definitely going back to X-Plane 12 in the very near future. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. All right, bro, gotta catch a flight later. Safe travels, CST Gaming. All the best for the expo, and I look forward to seeing your content in the very near future. Say hi to all the guys for me. Get them to subscribe. I'll do the same. Cheers, my friend. All right, so we've got to go to engine start on number 1. The engines look good and stable. And we're going to come up now, and we're going to transfer the power over. We don't need the APU off, so we can go ahead and shut that off. So APU master off, APU bleed off. We'll get the strobes in the auto position here. Everything looks good up on the top. All we've got to do now is configure the aircraft for the departure here, and we'll start making our way over to the active runway. So up on the center panel here, auto brake set to max. That looks good. We're going to get the aircraft, the flaps configured so they'll come down in the 1 position. You can see them coming down. Very nice on the animations here and the sounds. Love it. There's a little drop on the aileron as well. Very, very nice. Perfect. We're going to get that trim setting plugged in, or at least we'll make sure that it is. We'll go to the flight controls. So we've got a pitch trim now of... Oh, it looks like it's going up a little on its own. We need to go up 3.3. So I'm just manually going to do that. I'm using the trim wheel on the Bravo throttle here. Very easy. If you've got another button mapped out, you can go ahead and use that as well. Oh, it's coming back down again. Oh, maybe it doesn't like it. Interesting. No, it's coming back down. All right, you know what? I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it like that. And we'll go ahead and arm the spoiler. I might have something else bound to the trim wheel. All right, we'll get the predictive wind shear also set to auto. Oh, we're still hooked up. Yikes. That's what happens if there's no audio. You know, have to be on it. All right, they're gonna disconnect. Maybe that's why the trim wheel was not getting set. So I've got to figure out a way to get the GSX Pro to, you know, to be heard in the aircraft here. Merck says, hoping Swiss 001 will do a good video for the FS Expo. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be there too. I really wanted to go, but I had this unexpected trip over to Europe a few weeks ago, and I was just like, you know, I'll be watching. I'll be watching on the sidelines here, guys. All right, they're disconnecting. Guys, 1204 in the subs. Let's try to get up to 1210. I do appreciate it. Only 7 likes. Let's try to get 20 likes too. And if sorry guys, if you're watching over on the vertical here, it's not showing up in the chat. Carlito is in the house. Carlito, welcome on board. Someone else, P is in the house. I don't know what the name is, not in. I don't know. I can't read the name. Nishaf also. Please fly to India, Nepal, Kathmandu one day. Absolutely, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I do apologize. I just seeing you guys on the vertical. Guys, if you're watching on the vertical, please drop a like in there as well. All you got to do is double tap to get the like. There was the wave off from the ground controllers. We're going to just jump outside. We'll make sure that we're all clear. Jump back in. And now I'm going to see if I can get that trim wheel to stick. If not, I'm okay with it, and we'll definitely go. Guys, yes, if you guys want to see some more Asia ops, South Asia, India, Nepal, you know, China, Hong Kong, Japan, Australia. I'm down for Australia too. Will definitely be a globe trotting. All right, so now you can see the trim wheel is good. We can run our takeoff config test. We'll press it. Everything looks good. Oops. And I'm ready to go here, guys. I'm ready to go. FPS Lego in the house. Welcome on board. You should do Heathrow someday. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. I'm not going anywhere. You guys join the Discord, !Discord. There is a route sub channel. I'll be more than happy to look at it and eventually get to doing those routes. I am excited about doing this flight. It's just because I've never really done a flight on this part of the world. So here we go, guys. Parking brake off. Unfortunately, I'm not on Vatsim. Once I get that tweaked out, I'll definitely be back. All right, we're gonna give it a little bit of power here. We'll make sure that the tiller here is depressed. I've got Navigraph opened, and we'll start making our way right down to the end here. Power to idle. We'll do a quick brake check. Brake's good, and let's go. Yeah, !Discord. Join the Discord, guys. All right, clear right, clear left. Make sure that the situational awareness is good. Look at, and this freeware scenery, guys. Freeware is just absolutely stunning. It's good. I really like it. All right, here left side. Oh. Make sure that we're clear on both. Very hazy here. It's late afternoon here in India, virtual India. In real time is a little bit more. I think it's early evening. I think it might be close to 7 p.m. Or actually maybe a little after 7 p.m. All right, so all the way now to 25. Take a look. Scenery is very nice for freeware. Very, very nice. Asher in the house. Welcome on board. Welcome on board Skymaster 1 today. Asher, hello. I'm so happy you're doing this flight today. Chennai is my hometown. Excellent. I'm so happy that you're watching from your hometown, or if that I am flying from your hometown virtually. Hope you subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell to be notified of future streams. I am streaming regularly, and of course, dropping a big thumbs up in the video. Thank you, my friend. All right, so it's a little bit more for the taxi. We'll ping the flight attendants shortly. We'll get them all seated and ready for the departure. Guys, remember, flight time today, 2 hours and 28 minutes. It is a real-world route operated by Indigo. Gate to gate today will be 2 hours and 56 minutes. All right, situational awareness here. Clear right, clear left. It's a little finicky on the rudders here. You know, they feel good up to a certain point. I've talked about it in the past, and then they get a little overly sensitive, you know, with the deflections. I've got to read up on it and see if there's a custom setting for that. But in terms of the ailerons, you know, the roll and the pitch access, it's quite nice. Feels quite nice and heavy. All right, now let's go ahead and ping the flight attendants. Flight attendants, please be seated for departure. Thank you. All right, we'll make sure that we're clear here. Looks like we've got a tailwind here, quarterly tailwind. Alex Leonard in the house. Welcome on board, my friend. I just discovered this channel. Looks brilliant. Do you stream flying a variety of aircraft? Indeed, I do. Yes. Stream a variety of aircraft between all three simulators, Microsoft 2020, Microsoft 2024, and X-Plane 12. And I stream various aircraft and various or different destinations. Hope you like the channel, and I do welcome you on board. Hopefully we'll get you as a sub as well. And don't forget to hit that bell to be notified of future streams. I am streaming regularly, and smashing that thumbs up button. All right, here we're just automatically going to take runway 25. Runway 25 visually confirmed. Flight attendants have been notified. We'll get ourselves all level here. It's my runway. I'm not on Vatsim, so we can take our time here. Make sure that we're right on that center line. We're gonna stop. The brakes. We'll jump outside, have a look. There she is, guys. Indigo. A321 ready and cleared for takeoff. So we can disconnect now the tiller. And let's get it started, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get out of here. All right, so power up to 50%. We're gonna watch those engines spool up. We're gonna make sure that they're spooling up together and relative in sync. That all looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that chrono, and here we go, guys. Power all the way to the firewall here. Toga, Mantoga, SRS, runway heading auto thrust blue. Takeoff thrust is set. Airspeed's alive. 100 knots. Check. V1. Rotate. V2. Positive rate. Gear coming up, and we are out of here, guys. Is it crazy the Europe used to be dead as hell on Vatsim while the US and Canada are alive? Now it's the opposite. Yeah, it's the time of day. Look at this departure, guys, right like a rocket ship. And there's the beautiful airport. Beautiful, beautiful. custom scenery here. All right, back inside the aircraft here. Let's go ahead and set the climb thrust. Climb thrust is set. Pitch the nose forward, and we're going to go ahead and start that turn. I am manually
Meantime,
flying.
This includes e-cigarettes.
And we'll do an after takeoff check once we're up at 10,000 feet. Yeah, Merc, it's, you know, usually the virtual controllers, hold on a second here. Speed check's good. Flaps coming up.
In
We
pounds,
can watch them come
euros,
up.
most major currencies, and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated. And if we could be of any further assistance, then just...
So usually the volunteers that volunteer on Vatsim, you know, either as controllers are in the area, in the actual area where the, you know, where the airspace is covered. So you'll get North American coverage during the week more in the nighttime than you would at day, depending if you're living in the Eastern time. All right, so here's the standard pressure. We're going to go ahead and toggle that ×2, ×3. That looks good. And it looks like I'm not on my route now. We'll go direct to here, insert. And let's go ahead and get the autopilot turned on. There it is. All right, 13 of us in here. 1206 on the subs, guys. Let's try to get it up to 1210. I just saw we were at 1207. Ormelius in the house. Welcome on board, my friend. Welcome. Yeah, guys, I do have some channel watchers on the vertical stream. Guys, I'm sorry if I, you know, take a minute or two to read your hellos or whatever questions you might have. I'm just jumping between the two chats. So I'm actually doing two different stream formats at the same time, so. All right, we're above 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and do our after takeoff checks. The landing lights can come off. The runway lights as well. Taxi, oops. Oops, the strobe can go on auto. The seatbelt sign can come off. We'll come down to the center of the panel here. Auto brake now is off. Flaps are up, and we can go ahead and disarm the spoiler. Perfect. After takeoff checklist is complete. I wonder if I no. Sammy Cook says they really need to add the wind flex, yes, and a better looking cabin. But other than that, it's good. But yeah, if there's some good wing flex on it, it'd be sweet. I'm sure it's coming up for the coming streams. Guys, let me know if it's a little bit loud for you. I can turn down the volume. All right, 12 of us in here. Let's get at least 20 likes on today's stream. We're only at 11. 20 likes, guys. 20 likes on the vertical, and we're going to try to get up to 1210 on the subs. 1210 on the... Oh, look at this. We're at 1208. So it looks like I've got a delay here on my phone here. 1208. We're so close. I do appreciate you guys. On our way to Delhi. Hold on, I wanna share this with one of my buddies. Yeah, the WinFlex. Other than that, like I said before, the aircraft is really, really nice. We will be doing a comparison one day. We'll be back in the Phoenix. Maybe we'll do a back-to-back flight between the two. You know, we'll use the FSLabs for one leg, and then the Phoenix for the other, and then you guys can get your form your opinion. There. Oh. Just move that for the vertical stream. Excellent, guys. Excellente. So how's everybody doing today? And for all my channel watchers over in Europe and South Asia, India, Japan, Australia, how are you guys today? Sky, you should do some more British Airways flight, long or short, doesn't matter. Yeah, it's true, I should. Yeah, I think I've only done one Speedbird flight. I do like the name, Speedbird. Plus, we got to get it back into Microsoft 2020. It's been a minute since I've been in that. Excellent. All right, let's go over to the wing. I'm inside the cabin here. Jump over to the left side. Very, very nice. We're cloud surfing. Yeah, guys, you have some good route suggestions, some very good ones. I wouldn't even mind, like the earlier gentleman said about the Nepal going to Kathmandu. Got to see what airlines operate that route. All right, back up in the flight deck. I am going to just turn down the volume just a little bit here. For our climb and cruise, you'll be able to hear me better. Once we get closer to the landing, I'll crank it back up. I do appreciate you guys tuning in early for my regular watchers, tuning in a little bit early. I will be going back to my regular scheduled time tomorrow. And of course the weekends I leave a little more open and flexible. And on the weekends we try to do some longer operations. All right, guys, airborne now for 10 minutes and 26 seconds. We did hit that chrono. The total flight time is 2 hours and 28 minutes. So just a little over 2 hours and 10 minutes remaining. It is a real world flight, and we're headed northbound here, guys. You know, from the southern portion of India to, you know, up north to Delhi. And it looks like we're going to be on top of the weather here. Taking a look at our primary flight display here, everything looks good. We're on a targeted airspeed. We're on the flight directors here. We're climbing nicely. Climb performance looks good, 1,000 feet a minute. If we look at the navigational display, ground speed 466 in the climb, and we've got a crosswind direction 230 at 16. Very, very nice. All good. Guys, and we're 2 away from 1,210 subs, guys. It looks like the landing lights are still on. Yeah, maybe I didn't even turn them on. All right, now they're off. That looks good now. No portable electronics. Nah. Now we're good. We can go ahead and turn that off as well. Right. Let's jump over to the first officer side here. Get ourselves settled in here for a little bit. You guys can have a look at that. Right. Yeah, back up in the captain chair here. And that's it. Easy peasy. Oh, a little bit of rocking here. So I do like the flight dynamics of this aircraft. You know, it's got a little bit of rocking, a rolling, yawing, and nice and heavy on the controls. Is it worth the pickup? The Neo, yes. Yes. If you have the other Phoenix aircraft, the A321, or sorry, the A320 and the A319, and the A321, should you get the FSLabs A321s? I mean, it's your call. It depends on, you know, how much of a fanatic you are. In my case, I own them all. It's just paying homage to it from the P3D days. But the Neo, if you're sitting on the fence to picking up a Neo and putting it in the stable of aircraft or in your virtual fleet, definitely worth the pickup. For sounds, I'd say this is better than Phoenix. Yeah, and it's all stock. Like, it's all, there's no custom sound. Now, for the other FSLabs, they do have, there is a developer that's made custom sounds. I actually bought one of the packages, the CFM, and I mean, it sounds a little bit better. But do you need them? No, because even the other variants of the FSLabs, their default sounds are quite nice, which I wanted to showcase on the last stream, but for some reason I had major internet issues. And it's been like that now in Southern Ontario for the last couple of days. For those of us that are living in the area, you know, if you're on the Rogers network, I heard Rogers was down yesterday, so. All right, if we look at our display here, company message, we've got a memo here. We're going to come down to the MCDU here, and let's go ahead and take a look and see. We'll come down and go to the ATSU AOC menu, received messages here. What's our message? And there's our message. We can take a look. That looks like a very thorough message. Interesting. And you can go ahead and print it too. I'm gonna press print. I don't know if the printer works. Yeah, the printer would be here. Maybe there's a way that we can play around in the settings to get the printer to work, but that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I wonder if there is a way. All right, so we'll go into options. Let's see if we can find it. Maint? No. Look at the depth in here. There's so many things you can do. Maintenance. Look at all this. We'll go through it. EFS, maybe it's in here. FSU knobs accelerated. No. Barrel on, yes. That looks good. Fire, no fuel payload. External controls. That's if you want to use GSX. We're not hooked up to that. Units. I've already got my preferences in here. Let's see this. What is this? Flight phase callouts. Callouts. Yeah, let's do 2500 too. And let's do 50 is on there. Okay, that looks good. Pin. Oh, look at this. Memo logic. New. Let's get that in there. Dual input. Interesting. I don't even know what those numbers are. Flight phase. What's this CDAC? Oh, okay, V1. If you wanted to say V1 when you, you know, when you're going through the acceleration, you know, where it goes V1. That's how you would set that. I had it on the other aircraft, but now it's set on this one. A PR Mon instrument. I don't know what that is. Oh, look, there's a, another, what is this? FWC. Oh, okay, that's back, return, FMGC. Look at all this stuff. I don't see anything for the printer. Oh, uplink SID star is off. I wonder if that should be on. ADIRUs. I've got it set to fast, but you can do it on realistic. Engines. Oh, look at that. Normal. Doors. Well, I mean, we don't want anything open. Now, see, as you can see up on the top here, one of three. We're going to continue with trying to find out how to print. So now we've got the EFIS. Let's see this. Oh, okay, these are controls. I'm not looking for that. What's AMI? Airline modification info. Holy crap, guys. Look at all this stuff. SIDS. I think we already looked at that. And then various. Okay, you can see it says requires sim start, so we're not going to... We can look through it, but we're not going to, you know, play around too much with this because I don't want it to crash the sim. Look, we've got GPS jamming as well. That looks very good. We'll go now over to the next. Removed. Satellite. Oh, okay, it's removed. I wouldn't mind that being installed, but of course we'd have to restart the sim to get those implemented, so I'm not going to worry about them now, but they are optioned here, guys. You can take a look. Merc says stream died? What do you mean? No, stream as well. Everything's looking good. I'm live. Just refresh, Merc. Just refresh. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and return. We'll go over to the next page, and then we've got sounds, sound volume, sound devices. I don't want to worry about that. Controls, thrust lever, flaps. These are all your external controls. You can get them all mapped out. HTTP server. I'm not worried about this. Displays. Maybe it's in the displays. Yeah, I'm back. It died for like 2 minutes. Mine did? Really? I didn't see no interruption here. I think it's good. I think it's good. I'll keep an eye on it. I've got it showing. So now, like I said, here in Southern Ontario, the last couple of days, you know, the carriers there've been issues. So if you see it dying on your end, just refresh your side first. So we've got keyboard displays. I think that's it. I think that's it. So there's no section there on getting the printer to work. But there you go, guys. If you want the you know, particulars on how to get it all set up your various ways, or you know, to your custom preferences, it's all in there. I think it's got quite a few more things that can and are implemented than the Phoenix. Yeah, Merc, I'll keep an eye on it. I'll keep an eye on it for sure. Guys, we're only at 12 likes. Let's try to get 20 likes, 8 more, 13 likes now. Yeah, so there maybe there is a little delay. I'll keep an eye on it. If we look at our navigational display, this arrow here, you know, is the top climb. We're almost at our targeted airspeed. We're going to make sure that the autopilot does capture that. We've got 1,000 feet to go, and it took us 23, almost 24 minutes to get up to cruise altitude, which is about right. And that'll be our final cruise altitude for today's flight. Now, this flight is flying today multiple times. Once we get settled here in our cruise, I'm going to open up Flight Aware, and we're going to try to track the real life flight. That's what we're going to do. And I want to see where I'm at in relation to that. I've done it only once before, where I was really, really close to the actual aircraft. And yeah, I think at the end of the stream, I was only like 10 minutes off. 10 minutes off the real world flight. So of course, you know, we're running it on a simulator, and sometimes the internet connection isn't stable, or there's stutters. Yeah, I just saw right now where it just stopped for like a second. So, but anyway, we're gonna try to find the real flight, and we'll see where we are in relation to that. Guys, we're at 1210 on the subs. Let's keep it going. Let's go up to 1220. You know, we can end it at 20, 20, 20. You know, 20 likes on the vertical stream, 20 on the horizontal. And if we can get 20 subs, I started at 1200 today. That would be so sweet. Big shout out to my fan base in India as well. Thank you guys. And everybody else, of course. Special thanks to Merc, who is a moderator now. All right, here we are. You can hear the engines now spooled back a little bit. It's nice and quiet. We'll make sure that we're settled here. We're on course, and then we'll open up the Flight Radar 24 and Flight Aware in a few minutes, and we're going to see if we can find the real life flight. So airborne now for 25.5 minutes. We're direct Cooker, heading 348. It is 15.1 nautical miles away. You know, and we're getting closer. Estimated time to that waypoint 12:14. We're at 12:12 right now, so 2 minutes away. We've got the winds now. They've switched directions. Now it's a crosswind from the right to the left. Ground speed 460 knots. Excellent. Would be nice if we can get the ground speed up to 500 knots. All right, 13 of us in here. 13 likes. We got to get some more likes in here. Boy, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to get hungry for lunch. It's only at 10:43 a.m. But yeah, I'm looking forward to having some lunch. All right, guys. Sorry, just responding to some emails here. All right. All right, let me open up the Flight Radar 20, FlightAware. So those are the two third-party apps that I use, you know, to find flight routes between 2 points. You can use it to track real-world flights, and you know, the different aircrafts that fly it. We're gonna open it up, and we're gonna see if we can find the find the real world flight that is in the air right now. I think there's multiple ones. Yeah, so there's 2 Indigo ones, but we're gonna try to find the Neo one. What are your PC specs, says FPS Lego. Yeah, exclamation specs in the channel. Nightbot will bring it up. I'll do it, and then we'll you know, we'll look at the Discord as well. If you guys want to see the sim settings too, like the peripherals that I'm using, I'll put that in the chat as well. So exclamation specs, and that'll bring up the computer hardware that I'm using for my PC, and then exclamation sims, or I think it's exclamation sim, and then that'll give you all the joysticks and all the rudder pedals and all that I'm using. I've got to update the Nightbot for that. I am using the MCDU now from Winwing MCDU. All right, so here's the flight. Let me see if we can track it. Zooming in. Oh, and it's 10:09 p.m. in India. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys here, and we will open up the Discord as well. Exclamation Discord, and you'll be able to so here's the real world flight, guys. Oh, sweet gaming PC, pretty sweet. FPS Lego, thank you for that. So here is the actual flight in real time. Let me see if I can get in here, and then we're gonna see where ours is. I'm going to open up the Navigraph and see. I think, guess what, guys? I think we're in the same place. I think we're in the same place. Oh, did my vertical stream die? No. All right, so this is this one. This is the real life one. You can see the rain and the not the clouds, but the rain. Oops. And then we're gonna open up. I'm gonna close this for a second now, and we're gonna open up ours. So we'll open up the Navigraph here. Actually, I might be able to have them both open at the same time. Let's see if we can do this. So unload. Should have had this. Cancel. Board flight. Sim brief. This is the flight we're doing today. Go ahead and hide that. And what do you guys think? I don't know if you can see it. I need to zoom out. I've got the waypoint here. Let's get rid of the route. Out. Okay, you can see here, and then we'll open up the we'll open up this one, and we'll have a look and see where we're at. So let me stand by here, guys. I'm just I want to get them both at the same. So I don't know. It looks pretty. I think we might be a little bit behind. Protein fart smeller in the house. Excellent name. Welcome on board. Thank you for subscribing. Hi, new subscriber here. I'm not able to see your aircraft in Vatsim live. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not live today. I'm not live. I did put down that I am on Vatsim, but I'm not live. We will be again in the future. But thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Protein fart smeller. FPS Lego says, hope Microsoft 2024 becomes optimized in the next few months. Currently, it's better than launch, but still not up to mark. It's getting better. It's getting better. Agreed. Like it's not without its hiccups too, but it's a lot better. So, guys, I've got the two maps here showing. Let me put it up on here as well for you to see. So we're doing, there's a real world flight operated by the A321neo right now from this air carrier, Indigo, with service to Delhi. This is the real world flight being operated right now on the left screen here. I am using the tracking app Flight Aware. And then ours is on the right here, Navigraph, which is a subscription-based software program for Microsoft Flight Simulator and for X-Plane. Highly recommended if you're into aviation. As you can see, we're pretty close. I mean, Navigraph's a little bit more zoomed in, but you can look at the landmarks here. So you know you've got this little I don't know what it's called, the like island thing coming out here. Not an island, but I can't remember the name of the thing there. Back from the geography days, but yeah, you can see that we're pretty close. Okay, no issues. Yeah, no issues. No, it's just like that. I'll be back on Vatsim for sure. FPS Lego says, I've seen videos where 32 gigs of RAM also stutters on Microsoft 2024. You're planning to upgrade to 64 RAM anytime soon, since you do have Vatsim and usually also stream. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, 64 is a lot, you know, even 32. I don't know why Microsoft, like 2024, you know, has it all the way up to 64. Honestly, to be honest, I don't find the need to upgrade up to 64. I don't want to, actually. But you're right about that. Yeah, if you have 64, you're in a better position than you know, with 32. I've got 32 gigs. That's plenty. I mean, you got to see when I'm running X-Plane 12. X-Plane 12, guys, I know it doesn't look as pretty as Microsoft 2020 and 2024, but I can assure you the flight dynamics in Microsoft in X-Plane 12 are really, really good. Really good. And it does look good on its own. But when I'm in X-Plane 12, with my computer settings, which isn't like a top tier machine like CP computer, I'm still getting over 100 frames. It's like the performance is so good now. I mean, 64 gigs is making videos and for having servers. Yeah, exactly. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off these screens, and we'll enjoy the views. And we'll open up the Discord in a bit. Look at this, guys. We're at 211 on the subs, guys. Let's try to get 220 this early morning. Currently for gaming, 32 gigabytes of RAM is sweet spot. 16 RAM is going from sweet spot to bare minimums now. Yeah, it's true. It's true. For not being able to buy AAA titles on ultra settings. Yep, agreed. Even now the monitor settings, not monitor settings, but the monitor. I'm running this on 1080p, guys. I would love to upgrade to 1440. And in the past, running 1440p was, you know, was a big issue. even with, you know, the top of the line graphic cards. But now I've talked to actual other streamers that are in 4K and 1440, and they're like, it's a must. So I've got to do that in the near future too. I want to pick up a nice 1440p monitor and you know, start bringing the streams in 1440p 2K. Yeah, true. Microsoft Flight Simulator is pretty unoptimized at the moment. Exactly. It's gonna get better, guys. I mean, this is gonna be the stream of the foreseeable future, or for the upcoming future. So Protein Fart Smeller says, yeah, no issues, man. Take your time, enjoy the stream. It's pretty chill. Thank you so much, my man. I'm so thankful that you've subscribed to the channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and of course dropping a like. Do welcome you aboard. And the name is funny too. It's good. All right, so we'll check back in on the actual flight, and we'll see how far behind or ahead we are with the real world route and the real world flight. Exclamation Discord, if you haven't joined the Discord as well, I'll open that up in a few minutes and we can have a look and take a look and see what pictures you've put in that as well. Right. Well, before we do that, let's get up, stretch our legs, and take a tour of the cabin. Well, leave the flight deck. You guys have control. We can open up the door. It is modeled. It is nice. I don't have to go through it. Like, I don't have to go through a closed door, I mean. And we'll just take a look at the interior modeling. It's pretty good. I mean, it's not the greatest, guys. It's not on par with iFly. I think iFly's interior is just top tier. And, you know, Phoenix is a close second. PMDG 777 third. You know, and then the 737 from PMDG as well. Jean Laurent, welcome on board, my friend. Thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome to Skymaster 1. The real guy in the house, welcome on board. Hello, how are you? FPS Lego says, planning to get the RTX 5060 Ryzen 5 7600 or Ryzen 77 and maybe 32 gigs again. Yep, sounds good. Sounds good. You know, I wasn't a fan of the Ryzen chips before. I'm coming from Intel. You know, I thought Intel was the king. It is still a very good CPU, but you know, I was referred to or recommended to take the Ryzen chip for gaming, and best decision I ever made. Thank you so much for the subscription, guys. We're at 1212 on the subs. Let's try to get up to 1220 today, and I will be opening up the Discord shortly. Let's just do a cabin tour. I mean, the cabin doesn't look that bad. It doesn't. The seats looks okay. You know, it's just not as detailed as the Phoenix or the iFly. It doesn't have the, you know, the row numbers, the seat numbers, all that. But it's still not bad. And it, you know, I mean, look, if you get down close to it, it's quite crude. It's you can see it's pixelated. It's not as sharp, smooth as the other ones. But you know what? The aircraft is still a very, very good aircraft. And this is something that they can work on and easily update in the future. You know, I would take the WinFlex over this for the first update. And even the WingFlex is not a big... Yeah, if you look at the rear galley here, very basic. But at least it is modeled, and you can get into it now via the flight deck. So I'm pretty excited about that. The real guy says love from India. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. We are doing a real world flight today in India, operated by Indigo. And we're tracking the real world flight too. So there is a real flight flying right now, and we're virtually flying it at the same time here. Got the Indigo logo here. Okay, we're gonna hang out here for a minute. I'll read some more of the chat, and then we'll get back on the flight deck here. We'll just leave it like this. 20 people watching now here, guys. Let's get 20 likes. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And we're trying to get up to 1,220 on the subs. I am streaming on the vertical format as well, guys. If you guys want to go check that out, double tap your screen if you're watching from a mobile device, and you'll show your appreciation in there by dropping a like via the double tap on the screen. FPS Lego says, my current PC is only able to run Microsoft 2024. Uh-oh. At 40 FPS and stutters, that too low on settings, and this PC is 60, so 40 FPS isn't that bad. 13, excellent, guys. All right, we'll do a little bit of food service here. 21B, I'm gonna have to count rows, guys. I'm gonna have to count rows because yeah, they're not carded. I don't have the row numbers here, so we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which will take us up to here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, which will take us here. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Now, I don't know if A is on that side or this side, but you said B. I think this is your seat. Merc, here you go. I hope you enjoy your lunch or your dinner. Perfect. All right, we're gonna just jump right back into the flight deck here, and everybody else is getting their meal service as well. Go ahead and lock the door. Security is paramount, and here we are back on the flight deck. Look at this, guys. 23 watchers. I do appreciate it, guys. You know, we're gonna just quickly brief what's going on in terms of like our instrumentation here. And I'm going to bump up the airspeed here. We're going to try to shave off a little bit of time here and try to get ahead of the real aircraft that's flying it right now. So let's have a look and see. We're currently at point 78182 on the Mach. We're on our flight directors, and we're level at flight level 360 or 36,000 feet. Ground speed is only 466 knots. It's quite fast, guys. We've got a crosswind here, 083 at 27. True airspeed of 464. Been airborne now for 45.5 minutes. Total flight time is 2 hours and 28 minutes. And we're direct to our next point, Larob on a heading of 347 degrees, 54 nautical miles away, and we're expected to be over at this point at 12:39 Zulu or UTC. And if we take a look at our clock right here, we're at 12:32 now, so just a few minutes away here. Let's read some of the chat. I mean, on paper 40 FPS doesn't sound bad, but my game stutters a decent bit, and I'm on a heavy airport like Heathrow. Yeah, true. 16 is not good, guys. Yeah, 16 even 20 FPS is not good. You want to keep it at 30 and above. Above 30, your eyes can't really see it. And if you have a good internet connection where it doesn't cause stutters, if you're on Microsoft 2024 on the internet, you'll be okay. Protein says, Skymaster, I'm not able to find any vertical sim right now. It seems it ended like 30 minutes ago. No. I mean, I've got it live here, so I'm not sure if it... Okay, I'm going to see if I can get that reconnected. It's unfortunate if it did, but I'll get that sorted out for the next one. The real guy says, an Indigo Airline Airbus India A321 have... business class, but in Microsoft they don't. And sorry for my bad English. No, I completely understand. Your English is good. It's a great place to practice it. But I understood the question here and the comment. Yeah, you know, the FSLabs, I mean, you know, they're probably at the point right now because it's just released. You know, they've got other developers doing the liveries, so which is the paint job of the aircraft, and you know, they just probably put like just a quick one out, and more detailed ones will be coming out in the future. Yeah, but the livery on the outside looks pretty good. And like I said, like a lot of people, all they care about is the outside livery, you know, and the textures and the quality of the flight deck. A lot of people do not worry about the cabin. I'm one of those people where, you know, like you pay for the sim. I mean, you pay for the aircraft. You might as well get the, you know, you might as well get the added feature, right? The added level. Sorry, Air India, autocorrect. Yeah, I understood what you meant. The Indigo. No worries, guys. No worries. All right, let me see what happened in my vertical stream here. Yeah, I hope I don't run into the internet issues again. If I do, I'm going to have to call up my provider. Ah, yeah, it is. The vertical is done. Interesting. I wonder why. Okay, well, okay, so we're just on this, and I'm gonna have to figure out. There might be a update for the OBS. That's too bad. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. As long as we've got this one running, I'm okay with this. I wonder why. I don't want to reconnect it now. Yeah, everything else looks good. Like, I mean, even on the stream here, it looks like it is. I'm not sure what's going on with the. It might be my OBS. Okay, so I said I was going to bump up the speed, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to come over to the MCP here. As you can see, we're at 0.78 on the Mach. I'm just going to turn the dial up a little bit, and you can see the speed bug here. Just inching up to closer to the red line here. And I think... Can we get away with 0.82? I think we'll leave it at 0.81. And you can hear the engine spooling up a little bit here. The increase in the power. We're going to try to achieve our new targeted airspeed of 0.81 on the Mach. Sky, do you know that the Air India operations are under scrutiny due to the lack of maintenance? I know. There's a lot of... well, I mean, I've read some information about, you know, the recent tragic crash and the release of information from the flight data recorders. So I'm eagerly waiting to see, you know, the preliminary reports. I'm not speculating, you know, like I said, it's tragic. Doesn't matter what airline, it shouldn't happen. But yeah. All right. So just like that, guys, just a quick twist of the Mach number here, 0.81, and we're at 0.81. And let's see in real time if we can get a little closer to the aircraft. We will definitely be checking back in on the real world flight and seeing if we're close to it. So I was going to say about the vertical stream, but unfortunately it's ended. I don't know why. I think maybe I have to make a special key for it. I'm going to have to look into that. I'll get it all sorted out. Or if anybody knows how to run the two streams efficiently, if you can send a message. All right, so Discord, I'm going to open up the Discord. If you guys have joined the Discord, exclamation Discord in the chat, I'm going to quickly look and see if we've got any information in there. not information, but any pictures. I hear some airplane pics. Yeah, we got from Merck. I'll be more than happy to show them. So here we are, guys. I'm gonna just move this one for the vertical, which isn't even showing now. No more vertical stream for today. It's unfortunate. Check. Yeah, the sound is good. I'm just looking at the overall stream. All right, so we're going to let's get this over here. We'll get it up bigger. Right here for you guys. I can move that around. And we'll have a look at some of the pics. We're going to just work our way backwards here. Excellent picture. This looks like X-Plane. If you don't mind, next stream, can you do Vatsim? Absolutely. I'll be back on Vatsim, yes. Yes, for sure. I like flying on Vatsim. Here's some more pics. As you can see, if you're on X-Plane 12 or 11, you've got the... I like this feature. You've got the tags of the other aircraft on Vatsim. So Merck is on Vatsim here. Flying, I believe this is the... looks like the 767. Airbus A330. I don't know. What do you guys think of this livery? I'm not a fan of it. The beach towel livery. I mean, it is catchy. You can see this aircraft a mile in the sky. Normally, these coverage. Normally, there's coverage in Heathrow and Gatwick as well. Nice. Sky, that's a red 757. Oh, is it? I thought Condor only did Airbus, but I guess you're right. Yeah, Hanlon picked up the what is the name of this aircraft? The 747-200 series. This is sweet. I wouldn't mind picking this up too. Felis, the Felis aircraft. Oh, watch his landing here. Whew. Not bad. Not bad at all. Very nice. Some more pics here. Ooh. I like look at the flaps on this. I mean, look at the size of those. This is my favorite airplane, guys. Favorite aircraft. Very, very nice. Guys, like I said, if you haven't joined the Discord, free to join, and then you can go through all the sub-channels and you can see it yourself. Beautiful pictures. Beauty. Here's another. Oh, watch it. Ooh. A little flat. But still good. Beanie Baby Gaming. He's also flying right now. He's got some nice pictures in here too. Look at that, Beanie Baby. Shout out to Beanie Baby. Beautiful pictures. The A380. We're gonna have to do a long haul in the A380. And like I said, there's some more pictures in there. We'll definitely come back to that. This is my favorite channel here, the food pick. And you guys can have a look and see through there as well. Excellent, guys. All that's doing is getting me hungry. Right. Fifth 15 viewers in the chat, 17 likes, guys, 20 likes. Let's go 20 likes, and let's try to get up to 20 on the subs. So we're 1,013 and we want to get up to 1,020. Big shout out to each of you. Wang Zhen Yi in the house. Welcome on board. Nice fries, right? I like French fries. Not good for you, but I like them. Yeah, there's some good food in there. Welcome on board, Wong. Hope you're liking the stream. If you want to watch some more Discord, I'll bring it up in a minute or two, and we can have another look. I don't want to spend too much time on the food section now. It's getting close to lunchtime here in Southern Ontario, Canada, and I'm starting to get hungry. So, but I'm gonna wait until I finish the stream to go ahead and have some nice lunch. I do welcome you aboard. Hopefully you'll subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell to be notified of future streams. I am streaming regularly. And smashing that thumbs up button. So I just noticed this symbol here on the aircraft. Any Indian watchers here, does anybody know what this is? This looks cool. The writing looks cool. If anybody wants to let me know what that is. I like the writing. Wong says, so rich to afford Microsoft Flight Simulator. It costs like $490 RM right now. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not the cheapest, especially when you get into all the peripherals. When you start buying all the joysticks, you know, and then the cameras for streaming and the software program, and then the add-ons. It does become quite expensive. It does. Is it good? Yes. Is it a good hobby if you want to treat it as a hobby? Yes. Is it good as a training tool if you want to become a pilot? Yes. Is it good if you are curious about aviation and want to know, you know, the side of aviation and how they do things? Yes. It's good all around. No, is Malaysian right now? Ah, okay. And thank you so much for the subscription. 1214. So I'm going to open up the real world flight again. And let's see where that's at. So there's two third-party apps you can use, either Flight Aware or Flight Radar 24, and I'm going to be using the Flight Aware. We'll see where the real-world flight is. There's two flights right now in the air, and we're following the A321 Neo. It's 115 times 4. Yikes. Like that kind of. Yeah, it's a lot. All right, so I'm gonna open up the real world flight. Here's the real flight. As you can see now, it's kind of. Can you guys see it? Yeah, it's kind of going over the middle here. So here's the real. I'm gonna zoom out a bit. There's the real one, and it looks like there's weather in the area. And then I'll put on mine. I don't know how I can get rid of the mine is here. How can I get rid of the route here? So if we zoom out, my arrow is right. Okay, here, that looks there like that. And then the real one is. Hold on here, guys. Whoops. Let's get Navigraph over there. I don't know. They look pretty much the same. Let's get this over there. I don't know how I can get rid of all these points. I don't want them to show on the map. If I just go in route, I don't want the route. That I need. So yeah, we're pretty much the same. We're in the middle here, and we're heading west. So it looks very, very similar. I think we're right at the same time. Another way we can find out is just look at the time, right? The particulars here. So 602 nautical miles to go. Oh no, this is miles. It's not nautical miles. So it's about the same. It's about the same. So we're doing a real world flight, following the actual flight in real time. Oops. Let's go ahead and close that. There you go. Actually, you know what? I'll close down that window for a bit. Perfect. Now, you did see on the radar map there of the actual flight, you know, that there are storms, you know, ahead of the aircraft. Let's see if it'll be depicted here on the flight simulator. I am using real life weather, but I'm not on the real time. I'm a little bit behind on the time, so I don't know if that'll affect the weather. It's a non-issue in Microsoft 2020, but I think it was an issue in Microsoft 2024, but there might have been a fix for it. There might have been a fix. So the rail guy says, thanks for understanding my English. I'll try to improve my English, and sorry I went for dinner and will be able to be here after night. Yeah, no problem. Enjoy your dinner. I'm going to be having my lunch soon, very soon. So yeah, no worries about the English. As long as you're, you know, trying in English, it's okay. And I understand. So once again, sorry for that. I'm able to join your live stream properly. No, I do appreciate it. The rail guy, thank you for joining. Hopefully you'll drop a like, and I do welcome you on board, as with everybody else as well. And we will check in with the flight again shortly, and we'll see our progress compared to that. And then of course we'll do a final check once we land. We'll see how far off we are. But this is it. We're doing the real world flight operated by Indigo with service to Delhi. Yeah, we've been airborne now for 1 hour and 5 minutes. And yeah, it looks like we're on the same time. We've got 1 hour and 23 minutes to go. Take a look at our MCDU. 484 miles remaining. This is in nautical miles. Nautical miles is different than miles, and it's different in kilometers. Guys, 6 away from a 1220 on the subs, guys. Can we do it for today's stream? FBS Lego says, all right, man, I gotta go now. Good night, take care, stay safe, and enjoy. Need to sleep and wake up early for tomorrow's collagen. Okay, have a good night. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you again soon. Cheers and so long. Destro Dom in the house. Welcome on board, my friend. Good lake morning to you here in southern Ontario, Canada. Which, by the way, the temperature is a lot better than it was the last 3 days. Holy smokes. Hello, sir. How are the skies today? We're doing okay. We're over the Indian skies doing a real-world flight operation, Indigo, in the A321 Neo. Back at it again in the Neo. The rail guy says, okay, sir, a good night from India. Bye. Sir, have a nice day. You too, my friend. So long. See you on the next flight. Take care as well. Destrodom, how are you today, my friend? And we'll go over to the wing side here. Take a look. It looks like, you know, there are high clouds now. So might encounter some of the weather here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and turn on the weather radar. Is it really depicted? I don't know, but does it work? Yeah, it does. What you're going to do is turn it on, and it looks like we've got a little bit of bounces here off the clouds here, or off the precip. So we'll keep an eye out on that. Asher says the words written in Hindi stand for the word Om, which is defined by Hindu scripture as being the primordial sound of creation. Oh, nice. This looks cool. This one here you're talking about. I like this. I like this symbol. Or the, you know, the word, the script. Thank you so much for sharing, Azure. I like that. And I like the meaning, too. A primordial sound of creation. Excellent. Much respect for giving me the meaning of that. All right, so we've got the radar now working, too. You know, because we did cross-reference this to the actual flight. Flight Aware does show you the precipitation in the area. And we'll see if it'll pick up. If there is any precipitation at this altitude, sometimes the precipitation will be at a different level. And depending on the scan settings that you've got enabled on your radar, you might not pick up the, you know, the bounces off the echo, the precipitation or the cloud. As appropriated in the West, the symbol emoji marks content dealing with yoga, spirituality, and the feeling of inner peace. That sounds beautiful. Very, very nice. Thank you so much for the insight, you know, for the description. And yeah, it's so cool that they've got it modeled in the aircraft here. Thank you for that. So maybe you know, the radar here is you know, showing the live weather, because it looks like it's getting darker and there's different colors of clouds in the area. So we might actually get the rain precipitation as depicted by Flight Aware. Destro Dom says, I'm doing good. In another couple of weeks, I'll have finished setting up my flight desk. I have two 12-inch sub speakers and some desk speakers that will be used for my normal audio. That sounds sweet. Love it. It's been a long time since I've actually used audio speakers. Everything's on my headphone. But I wouldn't mind cranking it one day, getting the neighbors all, you know, like, what's that sound? We'll just do the, you know, 50, 40, 30, 20, a retard. Merck says, temperature is so hot that it's starting to sound like the Wild West. I'll tell you. No, it's done. Here it's done. It's nice and cool here in Southern Ontario. Whether it's going to return or not, I don't know, but it's nice. Today's the first day I've got all my sliding door and the balcony door open. And I actually shut off the AC this morning, so. But yeah, what a heat wave, guys. What a heat wave. Guys, if you look at the navigational display, right at the very top here, we've got the arrow. That is our top of descent. Even though it's far away right now, it's a psychological thing. It just means that the end is coming. End as in like the top of descent for landing. The landing is coming, not the end. The landing is coming, and it's always exciting. You know, if you're doing any real world flying too, you know, the takeoff and the landings are the most exciting for a pilot. So I always enjoy the takeoffs and the landings. Landings even more than the takeoffs. Merck says it's 43 degrees Celsius in my place, Sky. I want winter back. I don't care about school or jobs. I just want winter and snow. Merck, you sound just like me. When, you know, Mrs. Sky always yells at me for this because Mrs. Sky, she likes the summer more than she likes the winter. And when it gets too hot, I'm just like you. I was just like, I want the winter back. I can't wait for the snow. But then when it's winter, I cry for the summer. So we're kind of in it together here. Destro Dom says my headset is tuned to ATC only. Did a test and the single sounds were amazing through the subs. Oh, that sounds good too. Yeah, you know, maybe I could get it set up like that. I do have some nice speakers that aren't hooked up, and I would love to hook them up and just one day have a go at it like that. Like I said, get the neighbors all excited. No, we got to respect the neighbors. All right. 1 hour and 13 minutes now. We've got roughly we're roughly at the halfway point now. We're looking at roughly the same amount of time now for the descent and oh, a little break here in the clouds. See the earth below. Beanie Baby Gaming says, no, my sim crashed after 12 and a half hours. I opened Spotify and connected headphones to my computer and it crashed. I think I ought to say, oh, well, you got to try that. I mean, hey, I've had my sim just crashed on the last stream. So I know, I feel your pain, buddy. I try to get the autosave to run. Holy smokes, guys, I'm starting to get really hungry. I'm gonna have a big lunch. I think now I want French fries for lunch. French fries. French fries and naan. Who likes naan bread? Oh my goodness. How does auto save work? I'm not sure. I think there's a menu inside the sim setting. Merck says, one time I was landing the 737 with my speakers on and my neighbors heard the autopilot disconnecting to the GPWS calls. They yelled very bad because I put the volume very high. Yeah, that's what I want to do one day. You know, just have all the radio calls, 2500, 2000, 15, 1000, 500, 400, 3, 2, 1, and then go all the way down 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Get the retard in there. Retard as in bring back the throttles, guys. Retard as in bring back the throttles to idle. And then 5. No, is it 10? I think it's 10, 5. Just every single radio call. Just annoy the shit out of the neighbors. or people living in your house. I.e. Mrs. Sky and the dogs and the puppies. Beanie Baby Gaming, never disconnect your headphones while playing Microsoft Flight Simulator. The game hates when something is... Oh boy, guys. Is that true testament? I've learned the very, very hard way. Do not disconnect anything. Do not. Especially in Microsoft 2024. Don't do it. It'll completely shut off the sim. Beanie Baby says, oh no, I did not autosave. Oh, Beanie Baby. That's horrible. Beanie Baby. Let's all drop a like in my stream for Beanie Baby, wishing him better Microsoft stability for his future flights. Holy smokes, guys, I've had one too many coffees. They are wireless? That's even worse. That's one thing I don't do for gaming. Even though wireless is a lot cleaner, nothing wireless, guys. Nothing. Headphones are wired. Sorry, I'm getting in trouble from Mrs. Sky. She just... I didn't... it's not important. Yeah, so no wireless headphones. All my joysticks. My mouse is all wired too, guys. Actually, for proper gaming, you'd want to have a wired gaming mouse. I think it works a little bit better than wireless. I don't think there's any lag on it. Holy smokes, 25 on the likes. Guys, this is amazing. And we're 6 away from 20 on the subs. We're at 1,214. Excellent. You know what? We gotta jump out of the aircraft here and take a look from the outside here. There it is. Yeah, it looks like the weather is not the greatest. Cloud on the top, cloud below. I did have a recording going so I can get the just start here. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Indigo A321 Neo with service to Delhi. Sorry guys, just reading a message here. You should fly the A1C 171 route. Yeah, maybe we can. All right, back in the flight deck here. We've got the weather radar on. It doesn't look at anything spectacular, so might be the weather is below us. We're gonna wait until it gets a little bit closer, and we will see where the real life flight is again, and we'll do a comparison. And you know, soon after that, we'll get it ready for the descent and arrival into Delhi. And it looks like you know, doing pretty good on this side of the planet. So we might be doing some more India ups in the very near future. Of course, another place I'd really like to go back to is Australia. I'm gonna do some more Australia ups. This will be the only stream for today, guys, and I'll try to be back tomorrow at my regular scheduled time. If not, if you guys prefer this time, I'm off for the rest of the week. So if you guys, you know, are interested in seeing earlier morning flights close to the time that we started today, be more than happy to do a early morning stream. Ed Ian House, a late start to my flight, but I'm almost at cruise now. Nice. Beanie Baby Gaming says, you use a Volante? No, I use I don't use anything. There's another one that I saw someone use. I think, what's his name? Kenko. I think Kenko uses it. He's a streamer on Twitch. I can't remember the name of the program. I got to go check it out. But that one looks pretty interesting. You know, I don't use any of that. The only thing I'm using is SimBrief and Vatsim radar. All right, guys, give me a second here. I'm just going to step away from the flight deck for a minute, stretch my legs, and I will return. Give me 1 minute here, guys. I shall return. Check. I'm back, guys. I'm back. Oh, look at this. We got another sub. Yes, excellent for that. Thank you. All right, so it looks like we've got the cloud here too. We're going through a little bit of cloud. Nothing being picked up on the radar here. We do have like some small cells. It is nice and sweet that it is depicted on the radar map here. Very, very nice. Gorilla Tag 69, welcome on board, my friend. Welcome. Thank you so much for the subscription. Don't forget to hit that bell to be notified of future streams, and of course smashing the thumbs up button. Thank you for that. Well, look at this, guys. We're at 12:15, 5 more away from our sub goal today. We're trying to get 1,220 and 20 likes in the stream. Thank you for that. All right, there we are. If we take a look now again at our navigational display, very, very nice. I'm happy that we did bump up the speed here. A little over 160 nautical miles is the top of descent. Once that gets a little closer, we will be getting the approach page all filled in for our arrival into Delhi. We've been airborne now for 1 hour and 26 minutes. Total flight time, 2 hours and 28 minutes. We've got 1 hour and 2 minutes to go. So in about half an hour's time, we should be getting ourselves ready to making our way down to Delhi. All right, I think now's a good time as any to take a look and see where that real life airplane is. And we'll see how far we are. Look at this, 12:16. Guys, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, guys. Guys and gals. Thank you. So I think we'll be doing some more streaming early morning here. Early morning for me, but for some of you, it'll be later on. All right, so let me see if I can find our flight. and we see where we are in relation to that. FT1812, welcome on board. Hi, does this have time compression like Phoenix and PMDG? I think it does, yeah. I'm not gonna fiddle around with it. I think time compression is a simulator thing. I think you could do it with any aircraft. But yeah, I'm using the real time here. All right, let me bring up the real world flight. So I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me zoom. I'm gonna make this bigger so you guys can have a look at this. And then I'll just, instead of having them both open at the same time, I will open up one or the other. So here's the real world flight. The storms we were talking about are below. Let's go ahead and zoom in. So we've got precipitation below, and we're going up to this point here, New Delhi. We're going to New Delhi. So here it is in relation. So we'll say almost to the top, a little over the top. I'm just using visual references here, or to this part here. So that's the real world flight now. Now we are going to have a look at our flight. So what we're going to do is, let me close that down, and let me open up our flight. Let's open up our flight, which is right here. We'll get our airplane. Oh, I think we might be... Oh, no, we're on the same. Because look, okay, so here's my aircraft. It's on the route, as depicted by this magenta arrow here. But we did reference it, you know, geographically. So actually, we might be a little bit ahead of the real-world flight. Because if I zoom out, we reference it to this point here. And I think we're a little bit ahead. And then this point here. So we're very, very close to the real-world flight. And that's also because I've bumped up the airspeed here. And you can see it's really rocking up in here. Holy smokes. Let's have a look on the wing here. It's too bad there's no flex. Be nice. You could see the turbulence through the wing flex. The wing flex, guys, is the bending of the wing. You can see it rocking. So, you know, it might create a little discomfort for our passengers. We're going to go ahead and get the seatbelt sign turned on, and we can ping. And we can even go, you know, ahead and make a briefing. We can, not a briefing, but a call, letting our passengers know that we're in some light turbulence, and remind them to have their seatbelts on and fastened when they're seating. But I've got my first officer on board. He can take care of that for today. A Safar in the house. Welcome on board, my friend. Welcome. Bro, Mumbai to Bangalore. Yeah, we can do that. Sure. Bangalore is tabletop runway. Really? I gotta check it out. Bro, check chat. Yeah, I can see you, my man. Welcome on board, Safar. Okay, I'm gonna see. I'll see for the next flight. If you guys want to see future routes, I can write it down, and yeah, we can do it. Okay, I'm gonna write this down, and we'll see for the next one. So Mumbai might not be the very next flight, but we'll put it in the lineup for sure. To Mangalore. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And very important to hit that bell to be notified of future streams. That way you'll get notified when I do go live. I am live regularly, guys. And of course you can smash that bell. Sorry, the thumbs up button. Okay, I'm going to check it out. I can even put it on the screen if you guys want to see. Asiba Mighty in the house. Welcome on board. Thank you. Welcome to Skymaster. What GPU do you have? Yeah, exclamation spec in the chat. Exclamation specs, and Nightbot now will bring it up. Nightbot should bring it up. So as you can read Nightbot, it'll show you. I'm on a Gigabyte 4070 Ti Super with 32 gigs of RAM. I will give you the RAM set name. I've got to update that too, and then I've got to update the WinWing. I am using WinWing peripherals now. Yeah, Siba Mighty, I've got the Gigabyte 4070 Ti Super, my man. When will you do Mumbai to Mangalore? Maybe in the coming week. Stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel, and yeah, we'll put it in the lineup. It won't be today. This is the last one for today. Perhaps we could do it tomorrow. Guys, don't forget to smash up that thumbs up button too. We're at 28 likes. Heck, well, let's go all the way to 30. 30 and 4 more subs for our sub goal today, 1,220. If we look at our navigational display here, that top of descent is getting closer. Once we get it to the 80 nautical mile ring, we'll start making our way down. It won't be too much longer here now, guys. It's less than an hour left. Any confirmed date? No, I can't. I can't confirm, but it'll be soon. It'll be soon. Because I've got to look to see if I can get sceneries, and I got to see what aircraft fly it. But stay tuned. We'll do it in the coming week. There he is, the one and the only Adam in the house. Adam, good morning to you, my friend. Welcome on board. But yeah, I'll take a look at that. Merck says, Sky, you want to do some European flight ops with Wizz Air these days? Yeah, we can do that too. I think I gave you some flight routes a few days ago flights a few days ago. Yes, you did. Yeah. We're going to get to all of it, guys. I've got a list. Sometimes I won't do it in the order that you guys are asking. You know, sometimes new sceneries drop, new aircraft drops. There's events in certain places. I mean, there's also the length of time. Some of the routes that I look at, the flight time might be like 3 or 4 hours, and I just don't have 3 or 4 hours at a specific time, to dedicate. I've got to make it fit around my real life schedule as well. So it's noted, and I will get around to it. I usually try to keep the flight times, guys, between minimum about an hour and 30 minutes up to 3 hours. I think 3 hours. Normally on the weekends we'll do slightly longer flights or celebration flights. Seb Almighty has just subscribed. Thank you for that. Welcome on board, my friend. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, and welcome on board, Skymaster 1. Look at this, guys. We're 3 away from 1220. Will you be streaming only this flight for today, says Adam? Yeah, Adam, this is the only flight for today. I've got some things that I've got to take care of later on today, so this is it. Tomorrow I might be back on this time as well. So we're gonna try to hit some more audience members, and I mean, for some people that have already subscribed to the channel and that stay up very, very late or early morning, when they're watching me at my regular time, this might be a little more convenient for you guys for now. All right. It looks like the skies are opening up. And the sun is setting. I'm not on real time here, guys. Real time would be in nighttime, so. But it is late afternoon. Oh, still some more turbulence here. I still kept the seatbelt sign on. Yeah, a little bit of rocking and rolling here. So if we look at the navigational display, we do have the radar map working here. Oh, now it's really turbulent. But we can't get the wing flex. I'm still going to be a full-time mod as I miss it. Yeah, Adam, no worries. Yeah, you are. You are. Yeah, the other guys, I mean, like, you know, it's summertime. Some of them are students. Some of them have summer jobs right now. So yeah, you know, like, yeah, even Mr. Hunter is not, you know, not readily available now, which is fine. I mean, it's summertime, right? I do appreciate you guys modding and helping out the channel. Big shout out to you, Adam and Merc, for modding today. Right. I think it's going to be a sweet landing into New Delhi here. We'll be catching the sunset. Fingers crossed that the freeware scenery that I picked up from FlightSim.to is working. If not, I mean, the runway I know will still be there. Hopefully, in most cases it is. It's just the scenery might not be good, but I'm pretty sure it'll be nice. The airport that we just took off, that's also freeware scenery. Chennai Airport. Wow, big shout out to the developer that's created that. It's working in Microsoft 2024, and it probably looks even better in Microsoft 2020, just because that's the sim that it was, you know, designed for. Where's Chase? He's working. The guys are working. I'm proud of them. They're out there working summer jobs, taking care of business. I got a week off this week, so just been at home vegging. Have I had my coffee today? Have I? I'm like on my second cup here. It's cold now. But yeah, Adam, I've had a lot of coffee, a light breakfast. I'm getting really hungry for lunch now. I'm gonna have a nice big lunch. Mrs. Sky actually just went downstairs and is gonna pick up some potatoes. I'm gonna air fry some baked potatoes. I want a loaded baked potato for lunch. Darren Allen in the house, my man. Welcome on board. Darren Allen with the eye, he's watching. Big shout out and a special thank you to Darren. All right, back on the navigational display. So it looks like the weather is below us. I mean, you can see the clouds below. The pings, not anything substantial. We'll be okay. It doesn't look like there's going to be anything in it for our descent. But the descent arrow now here, the top of descent, is at the 80 nautical mile ring and closing in quite nice and fast. We're going to go ahead and brief for the arrival. We'll get all our numbers in right now. Once we get close to that top of descent, we'll go back on our managed speed and we'll start making our way down into New Delhi. So, over to the electronic flight bag here. We'll go to the briefing page, and I do like the tabs. Not as pretty as the Phoenix and not as user-friendly as the Phoenix, but it still is quite nice. We'll go to the appropriate section here. Airport WX list. That WX is the code for weather, and we'll come down and take a look at our weather for New Delhi. All right, so New Delhi weather. I'm going to write down some of this information that we're briefing together. I'm just reading off of this section here, and then we will input it into the MCDU. So, winds are 070 at 7. I'm going to write that down. That looks good. It's, I guess that's the visibility, 4,500 meters maybe in the haze. A few clouds at 3,000, a few clouds at 3,500, cumulonimbus scattered at 9,000. Temperature is 35. That's the number that I need. And I need the QNH, which is 0999. It's a low on the QNH there. And then no significant weather. And then it's got future on the 26th from 12 Zulu to the 27th, 18 Zulu, 090 at 8. And then it looks like light rain, thunder showers, haze, and then the winds are going to pick up probably after the front goes by. So we're going to get in before that, but anyway, that's the weather for the future. So we'll come back over to the MCDU now. We'll start programming it into the computer here. Go to the perf section. Next phase. We're looking for the approach section, and all this information here that's blank, we're going to enter that in. So QNH was 0999. We'll get that tuned in there. Our temperature was 35. We'll get that in there. 070 at 7 was the winds. Gonna check the transition altitude. All I gotta do is get the approach plate up. Here it is. ILS. I want. Ooh, this is weird approach. Okay, hold on. Nice. Okay, so it's got 3 charts. That's like Europe. Europe, you know, if you're doing an approach, it's got like 4 different sections to the approach. Oh, it didn't pop up. Stand by here, guys. Let's see if I in. Pin. Your sim CFI in the house. Yo. Good day to you, my man. Welcome on board. How are you doing today? I guess you're going to be heading down to the expo. Sadly, I'll be missing it. Flight Eagle A320 in the house, or 320 in the house. Welcome on board. I can't see you on Vatsim. What's your call sign and number? No, I'm not on Vatsim today, unfortunately. It's the aircraft that I'm flying here, guys. It's the aircraft that I'm... Hold on, I'll talk to you in a minute here. Let me go ahead and finish this up here. So the transition altitude is 5,000. We'll go get that set in there. And the approach speed 140. So it looks like the animations have been updated in here as well. That looks good. We're going to go down to 2,600 for the start of the approach. And I'm going to bug down to that. Decision height here is 107. 107, we'll get that in the barrel. And this is out of range. Oh yeah, because it's below. Yeah, it can't be like... My bad. That's the radio altimeter. 826. 826, that's better. That looks good. Okay, perfect. We're all set in that. Okay, so Flight Eagle, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you've subscribed to the channel. I am streaming regularly. It's because the variant of Airbus that I'm flying, it's got the newer updated panels on the Neo here from FSLabs, and for some reason in Microsoft 2024 it won't let me squawk mode C on the ground. So I don't know if I've got a button or something double bound to like mode C, and it's conflicting with Vatsim, and so unfortunately I can't squawk mode C, and you need to have mode C on Vatsim on the ground. So I opted not to do it. But yeah, I'll be back on Vatsim for sure. Plus the area where I'm flying right now, I am doing an India operation here, guys, with service from Chennai to New Delhi. It is a real world flight. It is happening right now in real life, and we are tracking the real world flight, in comparison to our virtual flight right now, and we're very, very close to the real world flight. The only difference is I don't have the time set up the same. In real life right now it's nighttime in India, but we've got it set up to dusk, so just a few hours back. But rest assured, I will be back on Vatsim. Yeah, so in India right now, there's no controllers up anyway. Guys, 1,217 on the subs, 3 more away from 20. And we're at 30 likes. Holy smokes. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get our speed back to the speed that was assigned by the MCDU here. And we'll get ready for that top of descent. I guess it might be a good time now to see the real world flight. I'll bring it up. Let's see if I can refresh it. If not, we'll have a look when we get on the ground. So Chennai International to New Delhi. It's called Indira Gandhi International. So it says 44 minutes remaining on the real flight. And the real flight, let me zoom in. I'll bring it up on the map for you guys to see. Here's the real flight. So here is where we're going. Delhi, New Delhi, real world flight operated by an A321 and Neo Indigo. This is the real world flight. And then I'll show you now our flight. And we'll see how close we are to it. I'll bring up the Navigraph. Let's bring it up here. Let's try not to mess it up right now. And our real flight is... So here it is. So we're so close. I think we're right on. Fly Eagle 320 just subscribed. Here's the hat salute to you, my man. Welcome on board. Thank you so much. Welcome on board Skymaster 1. Excellent, guys. Yeah, so real world flight operated by the real airline. The only thing that's different, 2 things that are different. The flight number is different and the time of day. I just rolled it back a few hours to real time just so we can have a little bit of light on this sim. We'll be catching a nice sunset into New Delhi here. Oh, top of descent, here we are. Let's go ahead and toggle that and let's start making our way down. Perfect. Right on time. We'll catch a nice sunset. Hopefully the freeware scenery that I put in is going to look pretty. I didn't have a chance to spawn into it. All right, we're making our way down. Yeah, down on Saturday. Have a great time. Say hi to everybody. Looking forward to some of the new stuff that is going to be coming out. And, if you're going to be showcasing it on your stream, I'll most definitely be checking it out. Said the same thing to CST Gaming. Tell them all I said hi. I'll do the same here on my channel. It would have been nice to go. It would have been nice to go. If I didn't have to go to Europe a few weeks ago, it would have... It definitely would have spent some time and, getting a hotel booked and everything. Daniel Cross in the house. Welcome on board, my friend. Welcome to the channel. Great question. What airlines are you flying? We are doing virtual Indigo today. Indigo. Real world flight that's happening right now. It's in the air as we speak with service from Chennai International to New Delhi. Yeah, that is the flight. FSLabs A321. We're back in Microsoft 2024. Indigo. I think it's the first time I'm flying the aircraft, the livery. Daniel, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you'll subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And hitting that bell to be notified. I am streaming regularly, guys. You would definitely catch me on live again in the very near future. Daniel says, oh, nice, neat livery. Yeah, it is. Adam says, Skymaster, can you put on your next stream on schedule so I can put it on notification? Absolutely, Adam. If you hit that bell to be notified, and you get it all set up on your phone or on your tablet or computer, once you log into YouTube, or if you're on a mobile device, it'll automatically notify you when my streams are coming up. Guys, we're 2 away, 1 away now. We just got another subscriber. Let's see if it'll register on the alert. If it was Daniel, thank you for that. Welcome on board, or whoever's watching. 1 away, guys, from a 12:20. As we make our way down now into a New Delhi, which is nice because we don't have, you know, on the real map there, on the real world flight, it looked like there were storms below. Yeah, there it is. Daniel Cross. Welcome aboard. Thank you for your question and welcome to the channel. Excellent, guys. 1 more away. 1 more. Yeah, we'll do get your car, drive down, and sleep in the car. Oh, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Sometimes I like to do things like that on a whim. Yeah, you know, I briefly looked at hotels. I mean, even far out, like it's just, I mean, you know, there might be something else going on. I know the, you know, Expo is, you know, is quite niche. But yeah, I was looking at hotels. They were like $250, $300 a night. Adam says, Skymaster, are you doing a stream tomorrow? Yes, I'll let you know and I'll put it on the schedule. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I'm losing my breath here. It's the allergies. You know, we've got a cooler day today. I've got the door open, letting some fresh air in, and it's kind of messing up my allergies. Wow, look at this. 12:20. Big hat salute, or a hat tug here. Thank you for that. As we make our way down, beautiful sunset here in northern India. I look at this cloud. It's like a little cumulus cloud. Well, actually, there's Sifar is back. Welcome back, my friend. Look at this. We're at 12:21, guys. I do appreciate you. Sifar says Mumbai to Bangalore. Yeah, I've already written it down. I'll be doing it soon. I might do it for the next flight, but not today. Not today, guys. Flight name Casa Air. Okay, I'll write that down. I'm not familiar with, you know, some of these carriers abroad. Casa Air. Streamlabs. Sponsorships are live. Ooh, I got a email from Streamlabs. Yeah, Safar, I'll look into that. I'll look at flight times. Like I said, I'll see if I can get liveries. I'll see if I can get some freeware scenery. I always prefer the freeware scenery. You know, especially if it's an area that I'm not flying in all the time. You know, I'll look at the freeware scenery first, and then I'll make a decision on the payware scenery. Sometimes the freeware scenery is actually better than the payware, so you got to look into that too. All right, so it's asking me to get the speed down here just by looking at the primary flight display. I'm going to go ahead and deploy the spoilers, and we'll see if we can get on our target speed here a little bit quicker here. Casa Air check on Google. I'll do it, yeah. All right, you can see the speed tape here we're trying to get down. And we'll see if we can increase our rate of descent here. I want to get on that descent profile. Although, you know, we are 77 nautical miles away. And look at this, 12:21 in the subs, guys. Let's keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. The Giggly Oddies. Welcome on board, my friend. All right, we're on the star here on the arrival. Still a little fast, but we've got the spoilers deployed. We'll see if we can get a nice landing. No Flight Sim Expo, sadly. No. No, it's because I had this unexpected trip I had to go. I had to go to Portugal like 2 weeks ago. And it just, yeah, I mean, I just had to go. It was a family thing. So, you know, I mean, I'm happy that I went. Really happy. It's Europe. Love Europe. And, yeah. But I'll definitely be watching the other content creators put the various stuff from the expo. If they're live streaming, I'll definitely come in and say hello. And the next one, I'll plan it accordingly, and we'll be there for the next one. But we've got a lot of good content creators heading down. Pretty much all of them, actually. Captain Canada is going down. YourSim CFI, Flight Streamer, CST Gaming. I think Mickety Mike is going down. Owls is going to be there. XP72. I'm not sure about V1. He's also a great streamer. I follow him. And then of course you've got the guys over in Europe, across the pond there. What's his name? Chewy. Follow him. Kenko is going down. London ATC, I think he's going to be heading down there as well. So it's going to be a full house, guys. Full house. But it's okay. While they're out there enjoying the sim event, I'll be live. Maybe twice a day. And we'll, you know, we'll get some more subs over here. I'll keep the home fires burning, guys. I'll be here. Ain't nothing wrong with that, guys. Sammy Cook says, fly out of Dubai on a future stream. Absolutely, I will, guys. We've got the whole virtual world ahead of us. And like I said, guys, I do take note of all the streams. I do look into them. I really do. It might not be on the same day that you guys give me the suggestion, but I look to see if the airplane really does fly the route, the flight time, and I got to see if it fits into my real life schedule. You know, I keep a window of time for my streams, usually between an hour and a half to 3 hours of flight time, and then that includes like me talking and getting the aircraft all prepped up and all that. You know, and then I save some of the longer streams for special occasions. Now, some of the routes you guys give me might be a little too short, and then I'm still interested in doing them, but I'll have to maybe add in a lake to it or a return. And then some flights you guys are suggesting, well, I mean, they're just like 16-hour flights, like, right? Safar says, Akasa Airs a Boeing 737 MAX. Got you. All right. We'll do it. I'll look into it for sure. Merck says, Sky, how about you'll do a FO flight next time? Sure. Yeah. We do that for sure. Skymaster, there is 737 FS Aviation. That's all one world. He has a British flight simulator streamer. Okay, I'll look into him as well. There you go. Yeah, I'm not familiar with all of them, but quite a few of them I am. Guys, look at this beautiful sunset here. Stock colors here. This is just native Microsoft 2024. And this is one thing that I really do like. The colors, the sky colors here. Very, very nice. I mean, you guys be the judge for yourself. I am running it on 1080p, but it looks quite sweet. All right, spoiler now is disarmed. And we're just a little bit above the descent profile. Not a big problem. We'll keep an eye on it. And once we get up to 10,000 feet, we'll get the airplane ready for the landing here. I don't have ATC, so it should be nice and easy here. Safar says Bangalore to Mangalore is a short route, nearly 50 minutes. Well, there you go. So something like that I'd have to do, you know, to there and then back. I might have to do to there and then to somewhere else. Skymaster, are you doing a stream on the 27th? Adam? Yeah, Adam, I'll be back. Indigo is the best flight in India. This flight, perfect for me. perfect time, and the fact that it's happening in real life right now, and I had a little bit of time early today to get the stream underway. It's all worked out. I am a little hungry. It is lunchtime, so hopefully I'll have a nice lunch, and you know, we'll be back at it again tomorrow. What is the orange writing on the aircraft? Yeah, I looked at this before. I had someone who understood the symbol. It's a quite beautiful meaning. You'd have to go back up in the chat. I don't want to butcher the same saying, but it's a positive symbol. It's like positive spirituality and stuff like that. I don't know if the person is still watching, but it's all positive vibes. And the writing, the script looks really cool too. So it's like yoga, spirituality, and I can't remember the name. It's like for those of us that used to watch the Home Improvement with Tim Allen. You know, they tell him something, he goes tells the neighbor, and it's something completely different. Yeah, I don't want to do that here. I get the definition of the symbol, and then I go and say something completely different. So I do like the way this symbol looks. It's cool look. I've got a lot of Indian friends. I'll ask one of my Indian friends to write down the meaning for me. I mean, this looks pretty cool. For anybody who's into tattoos, it might be a tattoo idea. I don't have any tattoos, guys, by the way. All right, so we started our turn here. Look at that nice steep bank here on the Airbus. 30 degrees. It's not steep at all. Sivar says Mumbai to Bangalore. You can do. There you go. Sammy Cook says, is the RNAV approach in a New Delhi? No, this is going to be in the ILS. Bro, what time is the streaming time? Today I started it early. Typically I stream 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time or Eastern Standard Time. But the like today I streamed early. I might go again early tomorrow. So we're looking at 9:30 Eastern Daylight Time. And then we'll do some more India ops for tomorrow. I'd be down to doing that. All right, let's see if it'll so you can see there's an arc here on the waypoints or on the flight route. I want to see if it'll if the aircraft will depict it. Because something on this, like, I mean, you could fly it, or you could, you know, go vectors and go heading and then get yourself established, right? I'm sure with all the traffic in the area, it's, you know, got ATC. But anyway, we'll see if it'll hold it. I'm going to go ahead and get the aircraft ready for the landing here. We should have done it at 10,000. Landing lights can come on. We're going to get all the lights turned on here. We'll make sure that the now the seatbelt sign is on. Same with the mobile devices stowed. We'll get the landing light on as well, the nav and logo, and we'll make the all call. Abhinav Deshwal in the house, welcome on board. It is a holy word in Hindu mythology. We call it Om. Yeah, that I remember. It sounds like the sound of the sun and is also very powerful. Hindus call it before every work. It's very nice meaning. I love it. Thank you so much for the clarification again. Very nice meaning to it. Abhinav, thank you for that, my man. Hopefully you've subscribed to the channel. All right, now you know what? We've never actually really put on the lights on in here for the you know, for the nighttime and for the dusk and dawn. So now's our chance. Get a little bit of mood lighting in here. Guys, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. And of course, if you're watching Please consider subscribing and hitting that bell to be notified of future streams. I am streaming regularly. And yeah, you know, if there's any aircraft you guys want to see, any route, you know, just let me know. Any sceneries, I'll be more than happy to showcase it. All right, a little fast on the speed here. I want to get... Should I keep it like this? Let me get it all set up here. All right, we might have to go mist on this. I am a little bit fast. But let's see. And go ahead and zoom out. All right, let me take a look at the airport diagram. It is a 1-1 left for arrival. A lot of parallel runways here. So there's 2 parallel runways on the right side of the airport. And then there's 2 askewed runways over on the left. We'll be concentrating on the right side, and it'll be the left runway on the right side of the runway. 13,681 feet of runway available to us. A lot of high-speed taxiways, exit points, and it'll be a left vacate. All right, let's see flaps. Yeah, see the flaps. Speed, you know what? Yeah, we're fast. Let's start bringing that speed down. I want that speed down to 140. Yeah, we're like a rocket ship here. Okay, even though we gave it a notch of flaps, I'm okay with that. Auto brake we'll do low, sure. And I'm going to go ahead and arm the spoiler. So flaps and gear to go. You know what? Perfect time to drop the gear. That'll add our drag and help slow us down. Watch it on the outside here. Skymaster, do you think you'll do an easy jet? Some British flights, British Air? Yeah, absolutely, Adam. Absolutely. All right, guys, gear is down. Wow, runway's only 7 kilometers away, and I don't see it, actually. Now I'm concerned. Flaps 2. I don't see no airport. Safari says first airport to land. Yeah. But I downloaded some freeware scenery, so hopefully it works. Usually I spawn into the scenery. All right, flaps 3. I'm gonna go ahead and turn up the sounds for you guys. And flaps full. Make sure that the glide slope comes alive here. It should be live now. Oh, it is alive. Glide slope alive. It is quite hazy too, so. Oh, I see it. Okay, faintly see it, but. Okay, glide slope captured. Okay, landing checklist is complete. Let's go ahead and ping. Flight attendants, please be seated for landing. Thank you. All right, so I've got the autopilot on, and I've got my virtual seatbelt on. Once I can definitely see the runway, I'm going to disconnect the autopilot and we're going to manually land it. Would it be better to auto land since there is no clear visibility? Yeah, if I can see a little bit of the runway, I'm going to manually take it. Runway is coming into view right now. I faintly see the poppies. Expert Dev, Q&H. Yes. Shit. Thank you. Q&H was 1099. That was a big thing. Yep. My man, thank you for that. We can cross. That's good. Won't worry about the standby here. Yeah, look at this, guys. It might be an auto land. Oh, it looks like the runway is... Oh, okay, it's not... Okay, that's the other runway. So this is... freeware scenery, but it doesn't look like I'm lined up to the runway. So I'm going to take control. I have control. And let's see, just because it's not depicted. Yeah, it looks like the runway is not even in service. So we're gonna sidestep here. No problem. No problem.
300.
I am using freeware
200
scenery.
above.
So let's just get back on a little sidestep here. Gonna be a little high. No problem.
Minimum
Continue. Watch that sync rate.
40, 30, 20. Retard.
Hey, power to idle. Gonna let it settle here.
10.
Nice and easy.
5.
Flare.
Pitch.
There it is. Grab that center line. Reversers.
V1.
No.
V1.
Come on, reversers. Alright. Reversers. Here come the reversers. Decel through 100. Alright, reversers stowed. Manual braking. And here we go here, guys. Minus 185. Yeah, well, I mean, no, it's good. I'm very happy with the landing. I mean, we had to do some quick thinking there. We had to sidestep. There was no other runway. So this is freeware scenery from FlightSim.to, and it's meant to be for Microsoft 2020. I just ported it over into 2024. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So anyway, we made it, guys. Happy with the landing here. Not sure about my reversers. I did have them mapped out correctly now, but for some reason they don't want to deploy. And as you can hear, even in the flare, it was giving me a warning for pitch. So a lot different than the Phoenix, guys. Merck says good landing. Yeah, it was. Landing gear looks good too. I will go now and disarm our spoilers here. You can have a look from the wing. Flaps now can come up. Watch them come up. You know, I don't know if there was a NOTAM. Maybe there's a NOTAM that the runway is closed. All right, and we're gonna go all the way to the end here. This is just an intersection here. That looks good. Clear right, clear left. And we can go ahead and get landing lights. On you. Oh, they don't want to. Okay. Landing lights now can come off. SAS production, system-wise, what is better? Yeah, this one. FSLabs. FSLabs. I mean, even the calls now, you know, like... I had a good rate of descent on the flare, and I was pitching up late. It gave me a pitch warning. I never heard of that. Okay, as you can see here, guys, so yeah, the scenery is not perfect. The other one, Chennai, definitely worth a pickup. But this one, it might be conflicting with the 2024 default scenery, and it might not be optimized. So, as you can see, the taxiway is not depicted properly. Even the runway here, I don't even know if the runway was operational. And it looks like we took 11 right. So yeah, you can even see here, yeah, this is not depicted. So yeah, my recommendation, if you're using Microsoft 2024, keep the default scenery for Delhi, but definitely pick up the Chennai international scenery. It is very, very nicely done for Microsoft 2020 and 2024. 2020. Guys, let's get 3 more subs. Now we got a long taxiway back to the terminal here. I'm not sure why the runway didn't. Yeah, you can see it's all X'd out. Okay, we got it. We're taxiing fast here. We can get the chrono. I think we're gonna beat the real life aircraft, which I'm gonna take a look and see where it's at now. Nice high-speed taxi here. Actually, the terminal doesn't look bad. So this is freeware as well too. This doesn't look bad at all. It's just the runways. Skies Master, what time are you streaming tomorrow? Adam, I think I might do another early morning stream tomorrow, to be honest. But it all depends on my schedule for tomorrow. This looks good. So it's just the runway, but I'm sure in Microsoft 2020 this would look really sweet. Because, I mean, that's what the scenery is designed for, right? A lot of the developers will clearly say not available for 2020. So the real-world flight is... it's still in the air. It's still in the air, guys. We beat it. We beat the real-world flight. All right, I'm just gonna park anywhere. Let's take. Let me see if the GSX works in here. D51. We'll go to the connections, services. D. $51, sure. Let's take it. Request follow me? Nope. Choice? Yeah, let's just do this one. And let's do it. All right. So B51 is the first gate over here. Three. Guys, this is the hardest part, is getting it all set up for the gate here. D51. Fun fact, you must take a separate shuttle bus. Hold on, I'm going to read that in a minute here. Let me get it all squared away here. Skirts. All right. Sense in blinding our... Oh, we're quite... So very finicky on the rudders here. I gotta get a tiller. A proper tiller. I saw one online, but it's like $500. Guys, wait, I'm gonna look at the chat in a minute. Let me get parked here. Like I said, this is the hardest part. Okay, a little bit further out, but anyway, Oh, look, what's going on with my controller? She's got a, I don't know, something wrong with her. Anyway, let's go ahead and set the parking brake. We'll get the APU started. 3, 2, 1. We'll get that turned on. And once we get that all started, we'll cut the engines. Now I can go back to the chat. Fun fact, you must take a separate shuttle bus outside airport to commute between the international and domestic terminals. There you go. Thank you for that. Yeah, I know there's some other airports that have the same setup. But thank you for the insight into that. SAS Production says, so do you prefer the FS over the Phoenix? I got to be honest, right now I do. But I haven't been in the Phoenix for a while. So one of these flights, I'm going to do a 2-leg flight. And we will compare. We'll compare the two. That's how we'll do it. The Phoenix is really good too, but this aircraft I'm really liking. Expert Dev says in New Delhi, nice. Yeah, Adam, I haven't decided on the time yet, my man. I'll try to give you at least an hour's notice. So it'll either be 9:30, between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. Eastern Daylight Time tomorrow in the morning, or it'll be in the afternoon. I've got a week off work this week, so I've got a little bit of flexibility is in my schedules, but I've also worked out some real life things that I've got to do in between. So just stay tuned, and it'll be one time or the other. We will be back on our regular time next week. No problem, Adam. No problem. All right, you guys can hear the APU now is on. APU bleed now is available. We can go ahead and get the strobe off. And let's shut her down here, guys. Number 2. Number 1, engines off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to New Delhi. Or Delhi. Indigo. We got a bow from the controller. Listen to those engines spool down. Good to finally see a stream of the Indian routes. Thank you so much for that. Absolutely, we will in the future. I'm not sure what's going on with the controller here. They've got a big pimple. All right, let's get the gate over and get the aircraft ready for the deboarding. Miguela 1 Victoria Valacruz Iglesias. What a name. Outstanding. Sounds presidential. Hola, hola. ¿Cómo estás? How are you? Welcome to the channel here. All right, we're going to come up and get the no smoking and the audio turned off here, the mobile devices. And we're going to go ahead and request the deboarding. There's the knock on the door. That's the, the gate attendant there getting ready to offload the passengers. Guys, 2 more away from 12:25. Be so sweet if we can end it. 34 on the likes. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys. And like I said, welcome to Delhi. This is freeware too. Actually, the scenery is quite nice also, so shout out for this. This looks nice. The only thing is the runway. It might have been a NOTAM. Maybe the runway is out in real life. As per Navigraph, it isn't. But anyway, we'll know for the next time. FSL has custom cabin announcement. Yes. I'm not sure if they're available for... Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah. I never downloaded them, but yeah, they do. I know Phoenix you can. On the next flight, I'll get that all set up. There you go, guys. We did it. Let's get the GPU now is hooked up. And we'll get that turned on too. And that's it. We'll get the first officer to close her down. And we'll make sure that everything is secure. Deboarding now is underway and baggage is being offloaded. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Real world flight, and we beat the real flight out by 13 minutes. And that might have had something to do with me having the aircraft sped up a bit. Not time compression, just the Mach number. I was going faster than the real aircraft. Thanks for the ride. Have a great rest of your day. Same to you, Destrodon. Big shout out and thank you to all of you guys. Thank you to all the new channel subscribers. Thank you. All the people that chatted. Thank you as well. Great company. Thank you as always, guys. Big shout out and a special thank you to my channel members. Ninja Terriers, thank you so much for being a channel member. Adam, thank you for being a channel member as well. Your Sim CFI, thank you, my man. Thank you for being a channel member. Hunter McLeod, thank you. And Darren Allen, thank you so much for your monthly continued support of the channel. Thank you, guys. I am working on a getting credits installed for this in the near future. Thank you, guys. If you haven't, please consider joining the membership program as well. Thank you for everything, and we'll be back again real soon. Till then, guys, be good, be kind, stay safe, and I'll see you all on the next stream. So long.